Alrighty, welcome everyone. It's time for the finals of some Jets of Time Doreen Dream Cup. I am OneFreeFitz in the booth, and I'm joined by Nathan. Good evening. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Fitz?
Fantastic. I'm excited to see some racing here. Why don't you introduce our runners?
Runners are Cthulhu Crisis against akuheish, and this is the finals match in Corner Trigger Jets of Time Legacy of Stars Randomizer.
Yeah, and I know you and I both had the pleasure of losing to a coup in earlier rounds.
Oh yeah, he took the first jab at me.
So I'm not sure if we should root for them or against them. I'm torn. I mean, we're commentators. We're supposed to be neutral, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty neutral right now, depending on what's going on in the race. I think that's going to factor into things.
We're getting underway here. We got Magus right out the gate and Marl, so Prism Shard online. If I was racing against a coup and we got it early, I would go. It's very unpopular, and against a better racer, I am a gambler.
Yeah, I can see both the runners going to Mount Thunborough immediately to grind.
Yeah, why would we go there versus some other spots with these characters? What makes that appealing?
It's very appealing. The fact that each seed is a random run of the game. And for the first 4 attacks, your second and fourth will always be a critical hit. And in this case, you want to crit with Magus due to him having higher attack power than Marl.
Definitely, I think this one's worth 8 tech points. It's one of the higher, like, immediate fights we can get into. And these birds, being birds in a video game, they have a chaos counter, which Magus comes with that amulet as his base equipment, so he doesn't have to worry about it. So even if he doesn't crit and they counter, it's okay. Otherwise, we'd have to get like a powerful weapon to be able to take this fight. But yeah, both of our runners smashing this out. Also, Magus takes a lot of tech points to get online, so great place to come. Re-raise and ice.
I'm a fan of re-raise.
It is great. It makes a lot of places safer overall. We're seeing acidcrab head into the desert here. Why would we come here early, Nathan? What are we looking for?
We are looking for good mid-game loot in the desert. It's tricky, however, due to the fact that they're way higher level than you are.
Yeah, if we don't have some AoE water magic, usually we're trying to skip or run. I think there's one fight in here that is unskippable on the way down, but the others, this one in the corner, the setup is like you gotta wiggle on your way in, is basically how I think of it. But it's one that's kind of finicky. But we'll see. Go ahead.
It looks like Aku, he found Prism Shard at the Snail Stop, and now, with Carpenter check, the Wonder Moon A. So right off the gate, we already have the Grand Leon with the Wonder effect attached to it.
Yeah, we don't have a wielder, which we're on the lookout for, so that's good to probably time to mention. This is Legacy of Cyrus, so our go mode is we have to get Magus and Frog in our party, and once we do, we can't switch them out. We have to get the Grand Leon, which we saw was in the Carpenter, and we got to get the bow sword pieces, forge that up, run through Magus Castle, do the grave in Northern Ruins, and then run through Ozzy's fort and beat up those fools. And that gets us the win here.
Who's heading into the castle?
Setting up the prison shard. I always forget this part, that you have to go talk to the king before you can do the actual thing.
Me too. That's why I always, whenever I find it, I try to go there immediately so I don't forget.
That's a smart move. Aku's setting up multiple quests, and then gonna peek the burrow and then reset back out.
And with Burrow Check, we're gonna find out what character is locked behind the Masamune pieces. Which is Frog.
Yeah, with Frog there, I think that means no one is going to the back of the cathedral. And we're not going to go on Dactyl, likely. Unless... Nah, probably not.
I think Auk, if, like, Gate... It's not early, though.
With Frog and Marl, they have what is their double ice 2, water 2 double tech? They have a good AoE double tech together.
I believe it's Glacier.
Yeah, and it's a lot of heals, but it might not be the ideal combo, so it depends on who's lurking in the rafters up here of the cathedral. I will point out, and this is very on brand, I don't think Aku has shopped yet. We might not see them do that until 30, 35, 40 minutes into the run, depending on how they're feeling.
Looks like Cthulhu's doing some shopping already, and Aku is very adamant on just buying shelters, and that is it.
Shelters are very powerful. Ooh, Luca.
Speaking of powerful.
I think that will be all the characters our runners need.
I'm kind of hoping to see some Antipode 3 now.
Yeah, it could be a while before we pick up that frog, depending on where the seed is put. Those pieces. In the chat, I want to see. We can play this the whole time. Where are those sword pieces? Because we know where Frog is. We have Magus. Everyone got the Grand Leon. So those are really our 2 remaining go mode items. And let's see, who can get it right here. I want to see one behind Toma's pop.
Yeah, Giant's Claw. That's honestly one of my favorite dungeons, and it's really quick to go through with one fight. If you run away.
It's on Genodome. Yeah, for sure. We have hacked those settings to put it in a secret location. If this was like a reality show, that's something we would do for the finals, but this is just an honest race, so no surprises.
Speaking of Genodome, we will not be going to the future at all this seed. It is forbidden. When
I did my first practice to get ready for the tournament, it had been a while, and I got the pendant, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go save Fritz, and I'm gonna go to the future. And I went and talked to the lawyer, and they were like, nah. And I was like, oh, there is no future.
And just as you had said, Aku is now leaving Cathedral.
They did go in and get the bromide, so not making full skip on Cathedral, but definitely a quick trip there. And Acid Crab out as well. Looks like we're getting both of them peeking at the chef check, perhaps. Taking a quick grind here.
Let's see what chef has on today. Well, there we go. We got the Bent Hill.
Okay. Interesting. So we were setting up for potentially a fast seed, but is the other sword piece in our kind of available checks, or has the seed buried it behind a couple of checks?
You never know. It could be right behind Thomas Pop, like you said. With Persian Shard early, I would check that first. Get a little peek.
It is a bit faster now, and it is peekable too, right? Like, one of our runners could run down and just go look at the reward without doing the fight.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to peek due to the fact that I know the last race there was jerky in the basement, and as much as we love jerky in real life to eat,
Yeah, nor in this mode where we're not really usually looking for like a good weapon.
Especially with these two runners, very, very good at the game. They wouldn't even need the weapon that's behind jerky or whatever is behind there.
Interesting. Seeing Acid Crab go for the back, they did not look in the burrow. So they will be finding either Robo or Ayla or Chrono. Robo wouldn't be the worst in the world because that sword piece could be behind our Robo check in the desert.
I saw that Luca has fire too, which is a very nice skill there.
Yeah, that's a nice tech to start out with early. So we got Zombor. This is our first boss. How do we deal with them?
I always get this confused. But yeah. Top half is ice and lightning, right?
And chat will let us know if we're running. I know fire on the bottom. Hitting hard is always good, all day. Triple kicks work on both parts.
If you have a good physical character and you're up against Zombor, you would be using, I would use the physical attacks.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of hit points, and they don't hit particularly hard, but like, this fight can go on a little bit sometimes when taken pretty early, although MP Buster, the top goes down. Meanwhile, Acid Crab is gonna go deal with this Chancellor. It's just an old man. Shouldn't be any big problem.
He is an ordinary person.
Wait, hold on. What's he doing? That's weird. Lightning. Oh. Okay. This might be a problem. But actually, no, because they're very low hit points. It should be fine.
Aku just finished up Zombor.
So they have a few options. Turning into Bromide. They could go up the Denadoro Mountains. They could do the Prism Shard. They've done the initial step for that. or they could go to Hecarim Cave. And I don't know. I feel like they're all viable at this point in the seed. It's just a matter of kind of preference.
I would not be surprised Hecarim Cave is going to be the next play.
Oh. What is this? Very early shopping. Get some ethers, get some heals. Ah, out of shelters. We might be seeing the last shopping trip. Melchior trying to get our jewelry that we don't even have yet.
Now's the validation cat check. See if Aku goes for it.
I say double petting the cat is the new single petting the cat. When I go for the snooze, I get the going in pet and then the leaving pet.
Yeah, like even whenever pet the cat once, I still do it.
It's very optional. You know, the quad pet, I'm into that. A robo, okay.
That opens up the desert check.
Which if that's the other sword piece, this trip had major value.
Yeah, we're finding out now what Aku's getting. The gate key.
Interesting. Not wanting it right now. Into the Hecarim Cave, wisely called there.
Enemies dropping the jars 25 tech points per battle, which is a lot in the early game. Definitely better than the 2 we just got there.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I don't think Magus has any tech still. So it would be nice for them to probably get online.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Magus. It's nice to have him early, but yeah, he still doesn't have any techs right now.
Cashing in there for their sword piece here. I think acidcrab took an extra fight over Aku because they took the rollies in the Guardian Forest, so I'll be interested to see if that makes a difference here on the bridge or down the line. Because it is a mechanic that I am still getting a grasp on, where because of it, I think it is like a bug in the game, right? That when you learn attack, you get double the amount of tech points for that character. So if someone gets 10 and they learn attack, they get another 10 after that. And the real, I think, high level runners take advantage of that and will like tactically plan to learn techs during big chunk fights, if that makes sense.
Big brain.
I go more by feel.
Oh, me too. Yeah, it's just.
And I think there's times that can like definitely like pay off for sure.
Me and is bringing up a chat too with the gate key being behind Prism. Could the also choose to do that check?
We do have fire 2. We probably don't have enough speed tabs to get Luca fast enough. And it does look like Magus learns fire 2 first. But that's still not enough to clear blow enemies, so.
Especially when it's been nerfed and Jets in time.
Yeah, he really needs some generous tabs. I haven't been paying attention to what sort of tabs we go. Ooh, I saw +2 magic, decent, +2 power. Not great. Luca getting 3 speed tabs, getting the magic tabs. I like to give magic tabs to Frog so that that heal slaps for like a full heal. But strength on strength makes sense too. Alright, we got Hackering coming up. Only magic can hurt them, which is what everyone can do. And they do get into a counter phase. They kind of hit a little bit hard. Like they might be able to get close to downing Maro Luca in a hit.
They should be able to. Only has, let's say, 2100 hit points. So it's going rather quickly, especially with Luca's fire 400 damage.
Yeah, I don't think this will pose a problem. On the acidcrab side, just got the legs, burning up the legs. We'll see where they head next. Yeah, that cyclone attack, that hurts. Yeah, Magus goes down. But so does Hackrin.
Mega Bomb.
Dropped a Hyper Ether, that's a nice to have early. Yeah, also gonna head to Hacker and we'll see what the payoff is. Oh, what?
Oh no.
Okay, so that's go mode.
Yeah,
Once they force a sword and pick up Frog. Wow.
pick up
We're gonna
Frog,
have a really fast race.
head over to the Northern Ruins to power up the Grand Leon.
Yeah, we have quite a bit of to-do still. Now that we've got all the pieces, but this was a very generous one in terms of the placement, not having to like go through like a key, a check opened by a key item like deeper into the seed.
Yeah, that's normally whenever I play these seeds, the Frog or Robo is required, but it looks like not this time.
Another snooze, saving those shelters. Yeah, the levels and the techs are not like super powerful right now, so I've heard this called oh no mode. Is when you unlock a go mode early, but I know that I don't have the power to actually complete the game, and so it's like, oh no, what am I do? Where do I get my power? I know some runners will be more of like confident that it was like I can ride that razor's edge and be like under leveled, but I've crashed and burned so many times that way that I tend to be more conservative now. I might be like, I would hope Frog had like water too and go clear the desert map maybe before I tried to do like Magus Castle.
Yeah, that's a really good grinding spot. It's available immediately, and you have the screen clearing text to do it. I can see them doing desert grinding for sure.
Because I feel like that's really only like a couple minute investment of time. And then that's a pretty boatload of experience and tech points. There's decent in doing and killing those like haunted nights as part of this. I like to do this when I need time to think about what I need to do next. It's like, well, I gotta go do this. Might as well go upgrade Frog.
A nice little breather. We only have to repair the ruins once.
Run downstairs and deal with these bozos.
You have a grudge against them or something.
Yeah, meanwhile, the acid crab is a couple screens away from their Heckman fight.
It's funny too, before the race, we were discussing how quick the seed was gonna be.
Yeah, I believe I wrote down that Aku was going for a sub 1 attempt. There was a decent amount of friendly trash talking. Nice, acid crab getting that bat skip. You know, a very friendly rivalry, I think, between these two, and it was fun to listen to. But I would say it's possible currently for maybe both of the runners if acid crab follows. Well, yeah, they already have. They're on the similar path.
Acid Crab, he sees the sword piece. I can see both these runners just heading straight for go mode, going to the end, honestly.
Yeah, I think it will mean that we'll see not so much like power overwhelming in our go mode dungeon, and it'll be a lot more, I think, edge of our seat type fights. Because that castle has got, you know, I wouldn't be happy about the flea fight necessarily with his power.
Stair is very scary.
Like, I think we've got like 12, 12, 15 in our levels on Aku's side.
Which, I mean, Magus' castle can be completable around level 15.
Yeah, it does give a lot of experience along the way as well.
Cthulhu using re-raise to his advantage there.
Yeah, those these sentries are very annoying. Just can sometimes decide they want to grudge everyone up that you want to get some tech points.
Yeah,
Those were nice though.
we can't miss the Magic Cave cutscene. That music is so good.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, acid crab here will be also getting their other sword piece and being like, oh, I guess it's go time.
Yeah, I'm curious to what they're both thinking right now.
Although they don't know that Frog's in the burrow, so they'll have like, I think, an even bigger surprise. Whereas like Aku knew as soon as they got the sword that they were good, so this would be like a even like, oh, like
Yeah, I'd be super excited. Fancy scene at your own home.
it's like he lives here or something. Nice. Had to be quiet for this cave scene.
Yeah, have to be respectful on that part.
This is really about Frog's journey and also Magus's turn, you know, from heel to face. Like, Frog has always been a hero, but and then them together working to defeat who's going to be at the back. We haven't seen all the character spots, and one of the fun things about this mode is that Magus will be the character that would be in the future spot.
Yeah, that's right.
So it could be Ayla or it could be Chrono. And their ultimate attack will be based on who that is as well.
Ayla's ultimate attack. Is it Grand Stone from Lavos 3? I can't remember.
I feel like it is physical based, and that would be nasty with this party. Getting some confirmation here. Chat, yeah, because like no one's the tankiest, and because we haven't had to go do a bunch of dungeons to get here, the gear I think is pretty weak overall.
And that's another thing. We were talking about no mode. It can be good, but scary. I think I saw a hide cap still on one of the characters. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. They got that baseball cap life going on, right?
Yeah. Aku wearing his baseball cap in Max's castle right now.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a big Gradius is not terrible. Gold earrings, alright. We do have gear rando on, but I haven't really seen a minus on the massive mute and also the wonder mute, which is not normally its effects. There are the minuses and pluses that will indicate if it's losing stats and worse than usual or has bonus things going on. And I think that higher tier of an item, the bigger of a plus it can have.
Let's see.
But it's been pretty tame so far.
Cthulhu forgot that they needed to go to. You have to do Northern Ruins first before you can actually go into the Magic Cave, and Aku is now playing Slash.
Slash has a lot of elemental resistance, but they don't resist down B jump slashes. They do hit really hard and just took down Luca in one shot. I wonder if Magus has Black Hole yet.
I don't think so. I saw the Slash hit for 2,000 damage. Yep.
Wow. That's kind of, because it's the Wonder Mute, so it's like, is that high rolling on?
Magus just learned Dark Matter.
Okay. That's online. Yeah, probably was level 20 because they were the burrow character, so they started at level. That one started at 15 or 18.
I think I saw Frog level 16. Does it? I think it scales with the leveling in the burrow. The burrow and Dactyl Nest, both those characters are at least level 15.
Yeah, they're definitely good to rush to get to early a lot of times because they'll be so much higher level.
Chat's saying, looks like we found a gloom help.
Yeah, I saw it still has status protection, so that's solid. Alright, here's the flea, let's go. Ooh, a big 30. I don't know if they can do. Oh, okay.
Best boss fight ever.
Okay. They were the bat the whole time. We should have known that the weird bat that was following us around was not just a bat. Alright. Yeah, oh, a miss. Luke is in trouble. I saw that Magus was wearing a frenzy band, so they're gonna be counterattacking on 80% of hits.
Leap slash is where it's at right now.
Okay, a more normal damage roll on that one. Yeah, like Aku's is gonna ride the Wonder Mune variability here. That could definitely pay off.
I wonder if he's gonna try to revive Luke with just such XP from this fight.
Yeah, I could see it. And I didn't catch like Magus's tech list if like Black Hole is like the next one. It could be viable just to run these two.
Just like that, Flea is no more.
Yeah, it's like the part 1 complete. Heading out to make a save here. Take a quick nap. Do some camping.
Roasting some marshmallows. With Lucas magic.
Yeah, that's a solid call. Like, we got a bit of a gauntlet. A lot of it we don't have to fight, but some of it we do, and so we definitely want MP for that.
Both the runners are just going to be running away from all the fights that they can. I'm certain that there's 2 required fights. I'll be called room 1 and 2. You can skip all of them.
In theory.
In theory, yeah.
I gotta work on 2, but yeah. Yeah, acidcrab coming down here to take a fight or 2.
Which may not be a bad idea. You never know, but extra levels will help you out in the end.
Yeah, those are always the tough calls to make, and I think the things that come with just playing a lot and time and experience is really like, where am I on that like powerful enough need to like slow down to get more power, or like costing time.
He's Okay.
might be looking for here.
I'm curious too, do you think he doesn't know that he has gum, or?
I think, let me think about this. I could see wanting to run in and like grab, there's a rock in here, which in Gear Rando can be big. There are a couple of chests in here too, if I was feeling. Maybe I just needed a little bit of cash. Buy some shelters. I could see that too.
You see Aku over here in Donkey Kong Room 2.
Yeah, the other end just like acidcrab there. Oh, got hung up on oh, this one. This is the one I can't get past. I've got them to kind of get where Aku got them. That's as far as I can get, but I've seen in the videos. There's like a delicate dance that you can do to get past that one.
Magic Cave on Cthulhu's side right now.
Yeah, those birds don't take fire damage. So yeah, Luke has got to shoot stuff. This ice too should finish it.
Ice cold.
The second one we can run from, and then we have to take the third one as well.
Making his way into Max's castle now, right on Aku's trail.
Yeah, they're a few minutes behind, but within, like, you know, if Aku has a Magus fight that doesn't go their way, it's definitely still within reach.
You never know with the Aussie boards fight as well. Those can be complicated at times.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've got if they're overconfident and then fight the trio fight after not saving. So
I blame the vanilla game for my overconfidence.
yeah, that's fair. And I think the Magus fight, there is just some like variability too, that like if you know, Magus keeps going into like lightning, for instance, or you know, even like water for their weakness. That's not like our optimal damage source. I mean, jump slashing is gonna always work. That's gonna be the good news.
Yeah, having Wander Moon here is very, very good. Like you said, we don't want Lightning 2 or Water 2. Luca knowing Fire 2. I guess with Dark Matter, we prefer to have Fire and Shadow damage our way.
Yeah, 100%. Right now, Aku doing a lot of property damage, breaking these cranes. Which these cranes have swords inside of them, but not very good ones. Sometimes upgrades have like elixirs or like speed tabs. It's incredible, but not today.
And a fun fact too, if you have Ayla with Charm, you can charm the cranes as well to get another item.
Yeah, I'm a charm fiend, and I try to charm everything. I try to keep it to like the closest enemy to Ayla, because it does take longer if you're shooting the charm at farther away enemies. So I try to have a little bit of like speed consciousness, but it's just too fun.
Lucas ears not looking too great right now. The bronze helm.
Bronze mail, yeah. They don't have great physical defense. A gold earring is at least gonna help Luke out. Which I think we saw both runners throw that on Luca.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea considering how low level we are right now.
Yeah, in a pinch when it's like, oh, I don't have any defense, like a gold earring can be just the amount of defense that we need. It is Ayla, okay.
Well, I hope that neither of these runners see Grand Stone.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of hit points we'll have to get through here. We're gonna be hoping for some high damage. That was not a good one. Shadow, nice. Leap slashes. Always getting that geyser going on.
Some slash action on the Cthulhu side. It may seem
interesting. Yeah, Magus is still wearing that frenzy band. Their counters on. Let's see how much this dark matter does. This will be a 10. Okay, that's pretty beefy.
and another shadow damage.
Okay. This is very, very nice so far. So far, the Wonder Mute is not showcasing its power in this fight.
I think Rocky's plan to use Frog's auto attack to lower, in this case, Ayla's magic defense and then casting Dark Matter.
There we go. I think they're probably going into their second phase here. Yeah.
More turns, I can see this being over.
Wow. Just one crit. Yeah, they were piling on the damage. Getting that shadow is very nice. That is a favorable and well executed Magus fight.
Just like that, Alcu is bouncing out of Magus's castle in 37 minutes. That's excellent.
I mean, before the race, they pointed at defensive and they said, I'm going for sub 1. And it's on the table here.
Yeah, Alcu's determined. He's heading straight across. He's word no chopping, most likely.
I mean, I think they still have shelters. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 of them. So right now, Aku is in the final dungeon of Legacy of Osiris, Ozzy's Fort.
Yeah, we had to refight these two. Starting with Fleet plus question mark. Ooh, a nice sleep though. They both have frenzy dance. Okay. It's a very counterattack heavy party.
Is there?
Ooh, this might take Frog down. Yeah. Oh, that's enough though. Megasaur's Black Hole. They must have been counting HP because I was like, that napalm might trigger a counter, but this is why I'm commentating and not bracing in the finals.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, we gotta fight these guys. They have 1,000,000 hit points, perfect magic defense, and they're gone.
They have perfect everything except fall damage.
They have 0 speed. You know, Ozzy was in a hurry, like, he was defeated, like, 10 or 15 minutes ago and didn't have a lot of time to get his new fort set up.
Building new cranks immediately.
Like, his crank guy is working overtime. Alright, Super Slash. Worse than Slash.
Cthulhu side is the stair had its moment there.
Ouch. Alright, let's see. Should be able to recover. Or they're counting 8 damage too, and they're just like, nope. We're close.
Negative
Oh, you
speed.
can't get stared with party members down. I always forget that. Then panic. So as long as they keep like fairly high hit points, they should be able to get through this. And they do.
Yeah, nice.
Taking the extra treasure chest here. For shame, that puts their treasure count at what, 18 according to the tracker now.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's okay.
No, yeah, I'm just joking around. They're going to take the save. That's definitely the wise move. I always feel tempted here to push it because it's like so close to the end.
When in doubt, just do the safety save.
Especially where go mode popped up so early. There's always the temptation of like, I'll take the chance, but it's only really like 10 seconds to run out and come back in. Alright, here we go. This is the last big hurdle here. See how we handle it with this party. I would say the safe way is to pile single target damage onto Slash, so that we don't get the triple counters going on if we did like an AoE attack. Ouch. I will also, I know that Aku plays on battle speed 1, which makes, I think, the margin of error here a lot slimmer on these like multi boss part fights.
As you said himself, he plays like a computer.
Yeah, Chad is asking, how many revives did we get? Enough. I mean, if we have Black Hole, which I think we do. Ooh, that's a low roll though.
He has Black Hole. Who does?
We did see him buy revives. He did a shop at the 15-minute mark.
Oh no.
We have Wonder Mune. We have a wipe. That's the tricky part about that fight, I think, with it can get kind of wild real quick, especially in the beginning, like having to rely on our single target damage. That's why we save. I only get tempted when I feel like I got a lot of power going on. Right. It's gonna be all about these rolls. That's okay. The counter. Alright, we have 4 revives in this fight. Confirmed. No, Slash has got beef with Frog. We got another reset. This is a tough. This fight, I think I personally underestimate, and especially with this kind of the early go mode that we saw, because there's just a lot of damage to get output there.
Yeah,
And the counters.
Armor isn't the greatest either.
Yeah, we got like a hide cap or some bronze, armor going up. Like opening hit counter, Frog goes down. That's not the ideal. Oh yeah, we got a bronze helm karate gi -1.
Oh no, Cthulhu fell.
Oh man, this happened to me in my race too. We're running. Sometimes the treasure in here slaps though. And what we're seeing in this fight here, like if there was like a good piece of gear, it could be a difference maker in the fort.
And there's a magic tab down here too, so
Alright, there we go. Arcane Plus, that's not fair.
yeah, this trio fight is... I still underestimate it to this day, and I should not.
Yeah, because it's like... we have to use Frog as our, main single target damage. And we can't use him as, a healer to do, party heals. And I think we're hoping here that we get, 2 or 3 good rolls on our, Wonder Mune Jump Slash.
I'm not even sure. I didn't see heal on Frog.
Yeah, they might not have popped it yet, actually. That's a fair point. Okay, so far, it's going better. Decent. Oh, that's it. Savage. It's like the counter and then the slash going. It's a pretty bad combo.
switch up here.
So what do you do in these situations where you kind of run into, like, this is like a classic randomizer dilemma. It's like, I've ran into the wall. We're seeing a different strat. Bringing in Marl. Gonna slap re-raise on some peeps.
Yeah, he's gonna play more defensively here now. She has
200.
Yeah.
Ooh, with the 78. That's just a immediate reset. We can't even with that.
Cthulhu's right. He's in Donkey Kong 2 room right now.
Yeah, gaining here. Okay, this is the tricky one. But only got the bird, so.
Oh yeah, you did. Aku's still going in with the same party. I think the re-raise strats too, man.
That's the problem, is that Visa Fleet despises seemingly whoever is across from them. Ooh, another 79. I'm just getting like, yeah, low rolled. I don't know. Ooh, Frog survives.
This is where the battle speed come into play.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough. This is incredibly right now.
Yeah, because I think, you know, it's like, well, where could I go to get like a couple of levels, or how can I change my approach here? I do like throwing gold earring on Frog because we kind of do need them to live the most. Like, Aku does know that the gate key is in the Prism Shard quest, but you know, that would be a bit of time commitment. This is where I personally struggle sometimes, is where I feel like I'm close. And if I got lucky, I could get through. But sometimes that luck just doesn't seem to come. And I'm hoping.
Good luck right there. Look how we all move for it.
Like we're cheering for it.
Especially getting game key right now. I'm sure
Well,
has to know already that Cthulhu is in go mode as well.
Yeah. They don't have to get the gate key to get to WoW, because they did Magus Castle already, but even running it and doing like Beast a Rebel is probably like 3 or 4 minutes in and out, so that's a tough call to make.
Use the double tech glitch like you were talking about earlier, the levels, and I just saw that Luke had 64 more checkpoints on Cthulhu's side get flared.
Yeah, they might be purposely maybe taking an extra fight or two to get to that point.
And on Frog's tech list also, he does have heal. I'm just not sure if Aku's Frog does or not.
They have not taken like any skippable fight. So I think we've seen all the text that their characters have to offer.
There was 2200 damage on Slash right there.
Yeah, it's a much better roll, and like Frog can take 2 shots now with having the gold earring. Yeah, 571. That's. I think their best solution, honestly, was to like
Man,
to put it all on Frog and hope they get a couple of those, like one more big one and a middling one.
let's see. Frog's tag is. I don't know if he ran out of revives or not.
I think they still have them, but it's just the priority was just trying to keep Frog alive long enough to. Oh, is this gonna be enough to knock down Slash?
It is.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Yeah, now they can recover. I just really do.
He's just standing there laughing. Since whenever Slash and Flea both run away, he doesn't attack the party at all. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. He only is involved in the counters. There we go.
It's funny. But there's one more coming up.
Oh yeah, it's crucial.
Can't
Gotta make
forget.
the right choice here. Alright. We've upgraded the switches from cranks. Ah, Ozzy's learned. Although I still don't understand why you're gonna put one of your pitfalls switch to be hooked up underneath you. Like, that one we didn't seem to learn.
Is this the validation cap coming up, or
Yeah, this is gonna be the time here.
that's time for Aku? GG's.
Get a GG's. See him in the chat. Get him up there. 107.27, still very fast. And obviously the winner of the Doreen Dream Cup. We have it here in the booth. It's approximately 8 feet tall. It has an ornate wooden base with a prism shard alloy metal, and it's an abstract art sort of thing going on. So I can't really describe what the cup itself looks like. Just kind of what it's made of. It's radiating with magic, and Aku did win it. We'll look to see if we can get them. And we do. Hello and GG's to the winner of the Doreen Dream Cup.
GG's Aku. Congratulations. So, how did you feel about
Doreen
this great
Dream.
seed that you were talking to us about earlier?
I felt good until Wonder Immune went blunder at the end.
Oh yeah, both of us seeing the 78 damage going on.
Yeah, many resets later, but finally forced it to roll good.
Yeah, that's what Fitz was talking about there with just forcing through until you get those good rolls eventually.
Yeah, I just needed 2 good rolls in a span of 3 attacks. And the Megas fight was really lucky for me with going with Shadow twice.
Yeah, it was your dark matters. What were they going off for 2,000?
A little over 2,000, like about 2,300 each.
Yeah, we see on Acid Crab's side that they got a Shadow, but then they got a Lightning. Not ideal. Showing that one could go different ways. But overall, Aku, what was your favorite moment of this run, or when did you think that you were, in the lead or showing off your best skills?
Just finding the stuff early and being able to go through Magus and fighting Magus, I think was it was more just rando going my way and luck.
Now, instead of it saying coming Falcon hit at the end there, I believe that your name will be there next, right, Aku?
Yes. After our dev changes that. But yeah, that's what this tournament was for. Get that updated yearly now.
The gear too in this seed wasn't exactly the friendliest either. Saw some high caps and bronze males for a while there.
Yeah, the helmets were not that great for what I picked up anyway. Like
And-
almost non-existent.
And what made you decide to put the gold earrings onto Frog at the end?
So you could survive more hits. That was the only
I liked it.
reason. And I knew Frog Squash was not going to do nearly enough damage, and Luca did not have flare.
Over on Cthulhu, he does have a Luca with flare and Frog with healing. Oh, there we go, Frog flare.
Yeah, they took a couple extra fights in the castle. They got Black Hole on Magus too. I saw, but
Frog with healing. Oh, there we go.
ugh,
Oh.
lasered. um, when you at the very end, Aku, when you cast that dark matter, were you like 100% confident that was gonna take down Slash, or was that like a pretty sure call?
It was a sure call. I was counting damage, got up to 3,000, so I knew the black matter was going to do the last 1,000.
Yeah, Acid Crab getting caught in a little bit of a tough. I think they are close if they can get some damage out.
There we
Yep,
go.
bam,
Yeah.
got it.
Nice.
Yeah, we saw a couple of kind of on the edge finishes, but that's definitely what happens when we don't have to go a lot of places to get our go mode. we were even talking about like where we would go to try to get some levels to help out with that last fight, and I was like, there's not really quick options out there.
Yeah, no, there isn't. And even the bosses available are not that great.
So yeah, I think it was definitely the right call to persevere. Moving that gold earring was clutch. We did also see you throw in Marl in there to try to get like a re-raise up.
Yeah, that was the.
But Flea just wasn't having like that party member being alive. They just kept being like, no, you're not allowed to do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew Frog was gonna be my main damage dealer.
It's just whenever he decides to be the main damage dealer or not is the question. I wonder if that can be a good and bad thing.
Yeah, we were wincing at a lot of those 78 damage jump slashes or leap slashes. And rooting for the big ones, but you eventually got them. So
Yeah.
but so I did say that you were calling a sub 1 hour. That's what you're shooting for, and you had it, right? Like, I imagine that didn't feel great to see it kind of slip away there at the end.
Yeah, with the damage output at the end, like it could have happened. It was trying to happen, but it turned into a blunder mute. Had to get some blunder shots in.
Yeah, that's fair. It does cuts both ways, the highs and the lows.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the first fight where I did dark matter, I was hoping that there was enough damage done, and I was seeing how much damage it did do.
We've got acid crab here getting through their flea fight. They're approaching as well. They're gonna have some more firepower. They took some more levels. We've got some higher techs.
Yeah, and acid crab has yet to get a sub 90, so this is PB range for him.
That's also very true. That we were talking beforehand. They were saying on their side of the bracket, a 130 would get you a win. as Nathan and I were commiserating, where I was like, yeah, I PB'd in mine one too, and wasn't enough. Wouldn't have been enough in this race either. But it was fun to watch, and definitely seeing you both navigate, getting early go modes, and then Legacy of Cyrus, getting to see some of the bosses that are kind of joke bosses in vanilla at this point in the game. Get to have some shine.
See how powerful they can really be.
Yeah, I think I was caught off guard too by I know that there was the counters, but their speed was pretty fast too, where it seemed like there was some bad luck in terms of them getting a turn in just before you could get a heal off.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have higher speed because you're supposed to have higher speed at this time in the vanilla game.
I'm just taking the chops.
We're gonna see some frog flare.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're setting up for that.
Oh,
Pulling off of it a little bit. Not going for the big damage frog flare.
that was...
we're juicing it up the safe way, I guess. That's respect. I can respect that. Because Because it's both of their moves added together at times 1 point. It's 25% on flare and 25% on frog flare. I'm explaining that bad. If we see the graphic long enough, it'll be like a visual representation of that. So the lower frog is, and they're at like level 25. I'm doing some very rough in my head math to be like, would a frog flare now kill Slash? And I think the answer is no, because Frog's not up. But maybe if Frog gets back up, the answer is yes at 50.
It should work. As long as he can get it off. And
Nope. Okay, well, what about? Oh no.
no.
I was gonna say maybe a leap slash and a black hole would get the job done.
I don't think he saved either. I didn't see it.
He might have saved outside.
See, this is where they get rough bullying. Yeah. Multi-part bosses are never to be underestimated.
He has to start all. Oh no.
Yeah, I took the safety save of running to the back and then running out and coming back in because I did not trust it. And then I did not want to go through this again.
Yeah, it's always a tough decision. And it depends on how confident we're feeling about our party comp. But also, man, those three can be rough.
Yeah, low levels, suboptimal gear. Yeah, any of these later game bosses can be rough, even the joke ones.
Oh, but if they could have got that frog flare off, it would have been. That would have been good. Those are those risky strats that I love and try every now and then. I almost did it in our race. I was like, I've seen this. I saw it. I saw acidcrab do this, and I think I could do it and just wipe everyone in one shot. But the math wasn't mathing in my head right. I was just like, I'm doing safe way. Just leap slash bunch.
Yeah, frog flare is flare times 1.5 base. So that's a frog at full hit points. Then the hit point difference multiplies into that after that calculation. Or during that calculation. It's
Yeah, it would be like if I knew what Flare was doing, then the rest of it would be easier. But like, yeah, and levels are a factor, and magic for Luca, and I think stamina factors into frog splash. All right, we're doing like 22.
yeah, like he should do enough damage. It's just frog has to survive.
Yeah, that's what is what's scary about doing the 1 HP.
And that load vest was some of the best armor in the game.
Yeah, just not. The gear was not very generous. That we didn't see a lot of big pluses. We saw a lot of minuses on stuff.
I also did not loot the desert. Did Acid loot the desert?
They did.
Yep.
I don't think we found anything of incredible value in there. They looted the desert and they went to the back of the cathedral. Yeah. Flashba -2. That's a classic. We also have Firema -4. We had Wonder Moo -1. Alright. Fight number 2. We switched our party around a little bit too. Buffing up Frog.
Yeah, not going with the low HP strats this time either.
At least not intentionally. Sometimes sometimes it presents itself accidentally, and like maybe right now. But we're not gonna do it. If Magus was at full HP, I would probably try it and hope Magus survives, and then Black Hole after that, and hope that does it. But at this point, safety is good.
Yeah, the one that might survive the counterattack is Luca with all of that HP. And even that is uncertain.
For some high rolls here. And I'm still checking out.
Let's see. Mid.
Low mid.
Frog is really hurt right now. Numbers game. Fallen prey to the numbers game yet again. This is a classic heel move of 3-on-2. Yeah, that was one of the males maybe.
It was one of the males that I never found. I didn't find any elemental stuff.
I think it was there was like I saw it was either black or blue -2, but it still had the elemental goodies. Oh, tough. Tough. Understandable. Definitely valiant effort put forth.
This is a very difficult seed for sure.
And it can be tough running into that same wall and trying to get the rolls to go in your favor.
GG's.
Good effort out there.
There
Okay,
you are.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be an uphill battle when it was such a jet seed. And I knew Aku was gonna just be so fast. So I just went as quick as I could, and I just wanted to make sure I had the levels and everything.
I did not have the levels or elemental gear. And
I
spent...
thought that my chance of winning was if I could grind enough on the way in, and I got Flare before Magus, and I got a few extra levels, and so it was like, okay, well, if Aku gets stuck on Magus because he rushes too fast and he gambles, then if I play a little bit safe, then that's how I can come back into this. Because we've seen that happen with Lavos fights and stuff, where if somebody has to do a really big roadblock early. But yeah, that was tough. That trio fight was tough.
I got lucky with the Magus fight where Magus said Shadow twice in a row.
Oh, I bet.
That was all he did.
Well, it was a good race. I mean, I can't really complain about getting beat by a 107.
Yeah. I was at the Aussie fight at 55. At the trio fight.
I figured you probably were.
It took me that long to get the rolls to roll my way on Leap Slash.
Yeah, my leap slash rolls, I don't know what happened, but halfway through Magus's castle, my leap slash rolls stopped ever rolling anything good. And they rolled like 300 damage every time I used it after.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was saying 76.
I don't know if you saw that first attempt I went for. If it hadn't snuck another enemy tech in after my input, I was about to frog flare with a 50 health revived frog, and I knew I had enough damage to finish it. That would have been it there. But they just snuck one more damaging attack in there and messed me up.
Yeah, they were really bullying, and I would say the couple main kind of divergences were Aku looked at the burrow very early and knew that frog was there, so they didn't go back in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And they didn't go in the deserts, and then they got that shadow on Magus, really sped that up. So those were really the main like chunks, but I think, you know, overall, both of you were putting on a really great show, and I had a fun time calling it with Nathann here in the booth. Do you guys any final thoughts, favorite moments of the tournament? What are you looking forward to next?
My final thought is gonna be, I'm glad the finals ended on such a jet scene. Like, it's just cool to see, like, you know, that matchup. And it's no shame losing to a player as good as Aku.
Yeah, it was different to see that none of the characters that have items behind them, you didn't need them to get go mode. Except for Frog, obviously.
I thought Prism Shard was gonna be a big brain thing for me to buy and be able to check later. I was gonna check it right after Hecarim, and Hecarim gave me the last thing I needed, and I said, "Uh-oh."
I bought it and checked that item too.
Yeah, I didn't check it, but I had it ready to check.
It was gate key.
Oh, I would have followed that. I'm glad I didn't find that. Well, thank you guys so much for all the organizers and the commentary and restreaming, especially because it's not an easy job. So thank you guys so much for, or thank everybody for volunteering your time.
Yeah, for sure. I had a pleasure calling the race, and thanks for racing and, you know, volunteering to be on the stream. We need the racers to put the stream on. I had a blast racing and calling it. Give our runners a follow, and I'll throw it to Nathann to take us out for the evening.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching the 2023 Dream Cup with Aku and Cthulhu. It was a really fun time, and like Cthulhu said, this really was a very jet seed.
I see what you did there.